Hello YouTube. Today we are making a new thing for beef jerky. It's not a seasoning, it's a glaze. Maple syrup glaze. I've seen this before at Kmart, or not Kmart, at Big Lots. Big Lots has maple glazed beef jerky. I don't know how good it is, but yeah. So you'll need a fork, some maple syrup, obviously, and a bowl, and a napkin, 2 bags. Only got one. I was not prepared. Alright, so kind of turn this over here and put it on the floor. Alright, so you need 2 baggies. Always use sandwich bags. They're the best to let it marinate. They're probably the best to let it marinate in while it's in the fridge. I'll leave it in the fridge for about a day. Alright, so a Slim Jim. This is an original Slim Jim. You'll need a knife. A knife. Sorry. A knife. Alright, so you need to open your beef jerky, which doesn't take long. Let me find something to set this on. I'll show you. This is a little hard to do. Alright, so. Alright, hope you can. No, you can't see that. Sorry, guys. I don't never have situations for cameras. Alright, hope you can see that. Alright. So what you're going to need to do is open your Slim Jim. This is an original Slim Jim. And yeah, so you need to open it. Having a little bit of trouble opening it. Alright. Once you have it close to open, as you can see, I'm having trouble opening it. Very much trouble. To use my knife. Right. This is not. Knives are not good on opening stuff, if you know that. Especially beef jerky, it's not good on opening. Alright, so as you can see, I'm opening it. Alright, so open it, pull it out. This is a giant Slim Jim. So, yeah, there it's open. Oh. Move your maple syrup over here, your fork, move it up, put your paper over to the side, okay? You're going to need to cut your Slim Jim up into bite-sized pieces. If you want to put it in a bag, it's going to have to be bite-sized, so it needs to be about that big. So it needs to be about that big, that's about bite-sized pieces. So that big. It needs to stay that big. If it doesn't stay that big, you're going to have a problem. So, and keep your fingers very far away from this. Because if you don't, you could cut your finger off, which would not be good. Sorry, my dragons. Alright, so I would start by cutting it a little bit, and then chop down. So as you can see, I'm staying with bite-sized pieces. Here, and I just dropped it. Bite-sized pieces, and you'll need to stay that way. If you don't stay in bite size and you could make it bigger. If you had like a cup or something, I guess you could dip like half of it down in it and like, I don't know, like put it in like a bigger bag or like wrap bags around it and make like a Slim Jim thing. Write on it with Sharpie, but that would, I guess you could do that if you wanted to. So I'm staying with all bite-sized pieces here. Nothing bigger than bite-sized. I have a jagged knife that has edges on it, so it cuts good. And yeah, so now when it gets down to this size, what you're going to do probably is just cut half of it in half. I'm going to taste with these pieces. Taste the one. I'll just taste. So, dipped it maple syrup. You didn't see that, but there it is. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So what you're going to want to do here is, personally, I would warm your beef jerky first. Not too much, or Slim Jim, just warm it in the microwave to get it soft. And then once you got it soft, I would probably dip it in the maple syrup, so it would like sink into it, because if you don't, then it's not going to do anything. And kind of scatter the pieces out, like all over the place. You don't want them touching each other. Alright, so it should look like that. And warm it in the microwave for not long. And if they do, sorry about that, but warm it in the microwave for about, I'd say, not maybe 10 seconds. Not even 10, I'd say 5 if you're smart. So you can see we're warming it in the microwave for 5 seconds. Okay, it was 7. But you do not want them to be hard and like, see how they're boiling? Like, I don't know, like you don't want them to be hard or anything. Like, I did this last time, like I got like a crunchy one. It was nasty. So make sure you do not do it for 10 seconds. Because if you get crunchy, you know you warmed it too long, and that is just sickening. As you can see, it boils up like sausage because it's beef. And it boils up like sausage, as you can see. It's kind of nasty looking in a way, but boils up like sausage. And man, that's kind of gross if you take it in the way I'm taking it. But you need to put this and just kind of, I don't know how hot it is. No, it's not hot. Just dip it. This is the part that you're going to want to like lay this aside and put it in there. Dip it in there, as you can see, and just kind of, I have bad quality here, but just kind of move it around in there and glaze like the whole entire thing. You'll probably, just in case, you'll probably need the, and wow, was that not good? You'll probably need the bag at this point. And take your sandwich bag here and open up. You cannot see that, but yeah, alright. So open your sandwich bag up. Once you got that, you'll probably need a spoon. And I would not recommend using your fingers, because that would be nasty, but yeah. Alright, so get your thing here and just ravel it around in there until it's like dipped. Like when you come up, kind of leave some on your spoon here. And put it in your bag. Alright, so I'm gonna lay this aside so you'll be able to see me put it in a bag. Alright, so here's your bag. You're gonna wanna put it in there. Just like that. And repeat the process. Ah, crap. That was kind of hot. Like, some of them are just hot. Like, some of them are kind of hot, but I'm gonna want to ravel it around in there till it gets glazed good enough, and just let it kind of soak out there. And it's gonna be kind of sticky, so if it is, don't worry about it. I'm using my fingers, which I would, if you had gloves, that would be completely nicer, because where you use your fingers, it's not good. Whenever they like boil in the microwave. Alright, so. And don't glaze like more other than others, because it's just stupid. And leave it, make sure you have some maple in there. Like, if you want it to like, let's say like glaze and like, you know, marinate in the maple, then you need some maple syrup in it. Don't got no maple. From the country. Ho ho. Okay, but yeah, we're wanting to do that, and this is going like real slow, so I'm just going to speed this up here and do this real fast. Dip it, take it out, it's up there, put it in the bag. That is why you need a paper towel. I just like spilled maple syrup, and some of these pieces are probably going to be hot, so I'm just going to dip 3 in there. And you probably need a bigger bowl. I went with a itty bitty small bowl that barely could fit any maple syrup in it. It was a dumb idea. So, glaze every single piece of maple syrup. If you've never tried glazed beef jerky with maple syrup, it's actually pretty good. So, it tastes good. It's like sweet, and you get the weirdness of the beef jerky. It'll have to marinate, and like your leftover pieces of beef jerky. I'm going for 11 minutes here. Your leftover pieces of beef jerky, I would leave in there. But yeah. Like glaze, take out, put in bag. As you can see, they're getting kind of how it's sticky down in there, but stickiness is not really your biggest, most worstest problem. Once you put it in the fridge and leave it to marinate overnight, it'll get the taste of the maple, and it is very sticky. Maple syrup is just like sticky as anything. Like if you get it on your fingers, it just like sticks. And gosh, gross. Ew, see how it sticks like that? But in beef, it's good. Like I don't know why, but who came up with glazed maple? So there you go. There's the last piece right there. Last piece of glory. That's why you need 2 bags. Alright, so here's your glazed maple, and those are beautiful. Look at that. Glazed maple beef jerky. And if I was you, I would pour the rest of the maple syrup down in there. But to add a little kick to the maple syrup, I would add possibly something to kick it up, like I would say like salt or something, like put some leftover salt in it. Just a little bit of salt here, and just kind of add it to your maple. Put it in there. Now pour the rest. Hello. Hey. Yeah, I'm making I'll have a YouTube video. So, that's it guys, and that's how you make glazed beef jerky. Bye YouTube, Mr. Black 189, bye.